Hey Soul Lovers, happy Self-Love Sunday. Let's talk about holding space. What does that mean? And you may have heard this term recently, or maybe you haven't, but the term really means that you're holding space for someone so that they can move along their journey at their own pace, and that you're allowing that space for them to do whatever growing, expansion, learning that they need to do. And we are all learning and growing at a different pace, and it doesn't matter. It's not a race. We're not trying to get to a certain point at a certain time. And we certainly like or should have the support and the inspiration of others. However, we can't force someone to move along their journey faster or do their journey differently. And when we hold space for someone, we're allowing them to be themselves, to move along their journey in the manner that feels right for them, that is inspiring to them. Holding space for ourselves is really the same thing. So we are holding our own space. We are allowing ourselves to grow and expand in a way that is comfortable for us. And we also need people around us to support us, to encourage us, to hold that space for us so that we feel okay or comfortable about how we move along in our own expansion and growth in what we're doing. Because if someone is telling us that we have to move along our path in a different manner, or we should be doing this, not that, then we're invalidating their feelings, their inspiration, how they feel, or their worthiness. We're invalidating their own thoughts on how they should progress on their own path. So I would suggest that when you're holding space for someone, or even yourself, but when you're holding space for someone, allow them to progress in the way that inspires them or feels good to them. And certainly you can be a guide, but you cannot determine or control how things should unfold for them. If whatever is right for you may not be right for this person. And when you're holding space for yourself, allow yourself to know what is right for you. Allow yourself, really go deep within yourself to know your true self, to know what is right for you, not what society says, not what somebody else says, but what is right for you, what feels right for you. And you know this, not on a superficial level, but if you go deep within your heart and you can feel it, you can listen to what it says, then the answers will come to you and it'll feel right to you. If someone is telling you to move a certain way on your journey and it feels restrictive to you, or it doesn't feel right to you, there's something there, it just doesn't make sense to you, you can certainly take what they're saying and review it. But if it doesn't feel right, then don't move forward with it until it does, or if it ever does. The biggest thing here is to know what is the right pace, what is the right path for you, and allowing yourself to hold that space for yourself so that you can move at your own timing, at your own pace, and in your own most loving way for yourself. And the same goes when you are holding that space for other people. Do so in a loving manner, a supportive manner, so that they feel like they are validated in some way, that what they're doing, that they can follow their own guidance. This has been your Soul Love Moment. Have an awesome week.